Hello and welcome to another edition of Productivity Spectator. All of the recent headlines about the impact the high Australian dollar has had on exporters got us thinking. Who in the market knows how to deal with constant price pressure, and how do they manage their business accordingly? Well, this week we feature a true Australian success story. Finisar exports $100 million in fibre optic equipment to major clients across Asia. But their buyers are always trying to beat them down on price, so much so that they have to cut their prices by 15% every year while maintaining margins. Every member of staff has to get involved in this herculean effort. Watch to see how they do it.
My name's Simon Poole. I'm Director of New Business Ventures at Finisar Australia. The background to this, of course, is that people basically have always paid roughly the same per year for their mobile phone. The reason for that is that the costs of telecom transmission go down, driven by people like us. So basically we have to provide a way to continually reduce costs by 15% a year. And that's the number that's happened in the telecoms industry for the last 20-25 years. It's consistent all the time, unbelievable pressure on product development, manufacturing and every other part of the business.
How do you manage staff for that?
You whip them. It's just part of the culture that you have to build in. You have to have a culture that accepts it's not just the greatest, newest, shiniest thing. If it's a pure R&D guy, the first thing there is you've got to make the thing work. But about 30 seconds after it's worked for the first time, then he comes there, okay, now we've got to make it work, but make it work more cheaply. And it starts at that point and it goes all the way through the company. Every few months we sit down and say, okay, where's the next set of cost savings going to come out of? And it came to the point that it was the electronics' turn, and we found that basically we could cut about 70% of the cost, and that was about 40% of the total cost. So we could cut out about sort of 20-30% of our product cost just by redesigning the electronics, which affects manufacturing, it affects the software teams, it affects the customer teams, it affects everybody. We fight like crazy against silos. It's a personal vendetta of mine, is to try and break down silos. But we also have a company meeting once a week where we get all the departments in the same room and make sure that everybody is on the same page. And working particularly with the departmental managers to make sure that they understand the balance of imperatives between doing new stuff and getting the old stuff cost reduced, so that they can manage their individual departments at the appropriate level. There's no individual bonuses. We're all in this together. We all sink or swim in this. There's no, the production guys hit 110% of targets, they get more money. We're all doing that. So engineers are in production, engineers are out with the sales guys, the quality guys go up to the sales, on the sales trips, the reliability guys are down in production. Everybody knows that we have to keep doing better or else we won't have a future. We've got to keep innovating, we've got to keep improving our product, we've got to keep building new products, or else we'll just join the trash heap of history.